This week, we're taking a look at an upcoming release from Sometimes You, where you take the role of a human hamster.
No way, man. I'm not going to run. I'm just going to lay down. You can't make me do this. What the heck?
Howdy folks, and welcome to Bin Fun Gaming.
And this is our review of
Alveole.
I'd like to thank the publisher for providing me a review copy of the game prior to its release. It was developed by Emil Ismailov and Denis Petrov.
Yeah, I know.
And published by Sometimes You.
Sometimes me?
They got this one set to be released on September 1st as a stack between the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X for $4.99.
And here's the moment we've all been waiting for. A new puzzle game from Sometimes
You! This comes in hot on the heels of some smoldering titles like Mind Maze, Energy Cycle, and, of course, the Active Neurons 1, 2, and 3! Y'all ready for this?
Y'all ready for this?
Let's get your puzzle on! Alveole is definitely different than most games that we've seen grace our consoles nowadays. First of all, by now I'm sure you've noticed the stark contrasted color palette, or lack thereof. The game design screams minimalism through black and white Art Nouveau style. It was really surprising to find out that the entire game takes place on this large wheel in the center of the screen.
The entire game?
Yes, you're looking at the entire game right in front of you. The developer describes it as this.
It's all started as a school hobby, and was conceived during a 2-day hackathon where the theme was based on the idea of a cage. In our project, we wanted to lock the player in an imaginary cage, where he can do only one action: run. At the same time, player must understand how to use this opportunity when the whole world around consists of hints. The gameplay is not focused in breadth, but instead, in depth.
Okay, that explains a lot. Thankfully, this is an extremely short completion, with TA giving it a sub 1 hour completion rating. I'd say it could be done in about 30 minutes if you follow a guide and know what you're doing. Otherwise, you may be stuck, like me, spending the better part of an evening fiddle-farting around with a controller, trying everything under the sun to get that next achievement to pop. After about an hour of watching my Pillsbury Doughboy jumping and tripping over these little triangle wedges, I finally turned my attention to these little icons hanging up on the wall in the background. Just what the hell's this? And how's it supposed to help me get out of this wheel?
Oh, Lord! Get me out of this wheel!
Now I want you to brace yourself. What I'm going to tell you next may probably come as a shock, so you may want to sit down. You interact with the entire puzzle just using the A button. So how is it, in 2021, they can make a brand new game entirely made of flat 2D black and white graphics, sell it on the Xbox Series X that's comprised of one screen and is controlled by one button? Seriously? But like with any good puzzler, it's never been about the flash and sizzle, but rather the slow burn. And believe me, this one will burn your brain trying to figure out these riddles. Without following a guide, you'd have to deal with this guy.
Mr. Brainbuster.
It's probably in your best interest to just grab one of the numerous guides on the interwebs, like this one from our friends over at In-Depth Gaming. I'll put a link to their channel right up here. You can pick up both the Xbox and the Series X stacks for $4 each until the release date, then pick up a quick 2000G. It's too bad our little alien doughboy friend could never find his way out of that stupid hamster wheel, and therefore only got 1.5 beans out of 5. Well, that wraps up this review. We do them every week, covering new and unreleased console indie titles that are either easy achievement and trophy completions or have really blown our socks off. I'll give you a break this week from the like and subscribe jargon that you get slammed with on every video, and instead we'll just ask that you tell a friend. That is, unless you're trying to keep me to yourself, you little devil. Be sure to visit again next week.
We're gonna take a closer look at
Kappa's Quiz! Y'all stay safe out there. We'll see you next time on The Fog.